Remember, we talked about one and two-tailed tests. These become an important distinction as well when we're running our inferential analyses. We have to know whether or not we're doing a non-directional test, meaning that we're not really looking for a specific difference in one direction, as in we think this one is bigger than that one, or a specific relationship. Right? That would be non-directional. We're just looking to see if there is a difference or if there is a relationship. Versus a directional test, which would be a one-tailed test, much more specific, much higher power. And in this case, we're very specifically stating, oh yeah, I think that this group is going to be much larger than this group. Okay? And we need to state that as well and understand that, because remember, we talked about how when we're using that statistical translator along this normal probability curve, that where we identify a result as being significant, right, it's only going to be significant if it falls out in these tails, is going to be much easier to spot if we're using a one-tailed test, because the value that we have to beat right here is much lower for a one-tailed test, because all 5% of that possible error is grouped in one tail. Versus with a two-tailed test, that critical value that we have to beat is really pushed in more towards the mean, making it harder to actually find significance. So in addition to that statement of the null hypothesis, we do have to be aware of our actual research hypothesis and whether or not we have a directional or non-directional hypothesis that we're working with.